Welcome guys, this is PvMStatus here with a quest with my first quest guide, and this quest will be the Firemakers Curse. You will need 74 fire making, 64 agility, 76 constitution, and you will need some food because of the rooms that you will do in the quest. And I recommend you guys bring just a deep full black d'hide and some rune dart because that's what I use to kill the boss, and there's some rewards that will help you or that you will get after the quest. And this quest can be started south of Eagle's Peak, I believe, and southwest of the Tree Gnome Stronghold. From the Spirit Tree, you will need to walk south and then west, and then that's where you will find these Firemaker guys slash gals, and then you will need to talk to any of them to start the quest, and you will go through a cutscene. And just letting you know that I recorded the audio after I had taken a clip, so there will be some fast forwarding in this guide. And just letting you know, this will be a two-part series, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And please like, rate, subscribe, favorite, and do all that crap, please. And I would be so humble and so thankful for that. And yes, here we go. The first part of the quest, you will need one free inventory space, because when you talk to Clinton, he will give you a pitch, and that pitch will be used throughout the quest, because the pitch is what you're going to need to use to solve every puzzle in this game, or in this quest. As you can see here in the first room, there is fires on the floor around a square area, and you will need to form an arrow, I believe. And then and this arrow is really easy. And oh, and I will be posting pictures underneath the description, or in the description, links to the puzzles, so you can see how they actually look like. So it would help you guys if you guys do not know what I am doing here. Okay, and I thought after this I got it, but no, I missed one spot, and it really pissed me off, as you can see, and I had to do it all over again. And yes, the fires do run out, or they eventually do die out. And yes, there you go, I got it, and goes into a cutscene. Then all of us fall through the floor. In this room, you will need to first light the fire pit. And then in this part, you will need to have one or another extra space, because you will need to grab the book off the stand, and Phoenix will follow you, and you guys will have a little conversation. As you grab the book, there will be like a shaking, and the other members will startle, and they will start saying it was a monster, or whatever it was. And then it was a creature that we do not know her name yet, but her name is Char. She is supposedly like one of Zaro's generals, and with her help, she will revive Zaros. And yes, the light did go off, and you will need to light the fire pit again and find it. It is around the it is right around the fire making guy, so it shouldn't be that hard to find it. Here you go, and just light it. And upon lighting the light, you'll discover that Phoenix was killed by Emmett, because Emmett was possessed by the demon, or the whatever that thing is. And then she will tell you that upon entering every single camp, she will possess one person out of the group, and that person will kill someone. So this is her little game, and you're gonna have to figure out who it is. and tie them up next to the pillar to stop them from killing the people in your group. And you will need to go through the next room. Now this room is called the torch room, but I'd call it the claw room because the picture actually looks like a claw. Or no, this room was actually called the boulder room. Sorry, just correcting myself. It's called the boulder room, but it does not look like a boulder at all. It looks like a claw, like a bear paw. But yeah, you just again, I will just post the picture in the description later on. And yes, after this, you will need to pick up the boulders and add it to a pile of rocks because you will need it to climb to the next level, I believe. Yes. In this part, you will need to light the thing again. And as I said earlier, you'll need to find out who will be the killer or who will be the one that's going to be possessed. And on this one, it is going to be Twig. Yes, the guy's name is Twig. Haha, very funny, but yes, his name is Twig. Who knows, it's RuneScape, they can make up any name. But yes, you will grab the book and you will have a chat with Char. After talking to Char, you will need to choose one of the guys to tie up to the column. And as I already said, it is going to be Twig. So you right click on the column, or you click on the column and then choose Twig. And she will ask you if you're sure it's him, and then you say yes. And then the Char says be prepared. And then the lights will turn off, and there you go, no one dies. And if you do pick the wrong person, one of the people in your group will die, and you're trying to avoid that from happening, actually. And yes, go on to the next room. This room is known as the fire making room because the symbol looks like a fire making. And I suggest that you guys start from the inside yellow to the outside red. And to get these yellow and red fires, you just grab the yellow and red powders on the pedestal upon you enter, and then you just click on them, or just click, and it mixes with the pitch, and after it mixes, it creates the color of fire that is needed to complete the part. And there you go. And also, there's a second part to this, I believe. Yes, you will need to dodge the fires because they hit a lot on you. They hit, because I remember later on in the quest, I will get hit a damage of 400 HP. Yes. And this is going to be my second video. And I will be trying to make one video a day, which is going to be really hard for me because I currently am in school and I have to do a lot of schoolwork. Now this part really ticked me off because it just really pissed me off, I guess. This is the part where I actually had to use most of my food. And this part you will have to solve a puzzle. And if you do not, I actually do skip this part. So I suggest that you guys go to Rune HQ and see what happens, because you will need to light the pits here, so to keep the light on, because if you don't, you will get hit constantly by 100 by the darkness. And yes, and so enjoy the rest of the first half, guys, because I will stop the audio here and go on to the second part. Thank you.